Please remember that all the opinions in the show are those of the host and should only be taken as food for thought. We're in no way telling you to do anything. Everything is kept anonymous for the safety of the listeners and no information is shared to anyone else. If you are easily offended by people's opinions or views, then thank you for making it this far, but this is not the podcast for you, so see you later. And please enjoy the rest of the show. Hi, my two brothers. I'm struggling at the moment. I was mugged last month at knife point for my phone and wallet. I had no money and the phone was insured, so that's not a concern, but now I'm suffering from crippling anxiety every time I'm walking around. I'm learning to drive, so I hope that helps, but I'm still a nervous wreck in public. Any suggestions on how I can combat this? Fucking man, I was mugged so many fucking times in Luton. I just stopped carrying things.
Really?
Yeah, so many fucking times. Just didn't even bother.
I had one incident like where a guy jumped out on me on Bradgers Hill.
Oh yeah.
And I literally just fucking bolted straight into the woods. And it was like pitch black, so I didn't think he wanted to follow me. And he, that was the only thing that ever happened. I had a guy start on me a few times. The one guy picked on me a lot, but I never got mugged, like anything taken off of me.
I remember doing a paper round. I can't remember, whenever I was young, obviously, in the village, and I put my bike down to run in and grab something. Come back out, my bike's gone.
Oh, really? Fucking.
And this is like fucking 6 o'clock in the morning or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like,
crackhead's got it.
Where's it gone? Yeah. So I'm standing there. My mate comes out at the time and he's like, what's up? And I was like, someone just nicked my bike. And then out from the alleyway next to the co-op where we used to work, you know, the alleyway down the side, out pops this fucking dickhead on my bike. He's only gone round the block and come back where he stole it. And I'm like, that's my fucking bike. So I was like, dude, can I borrow your bike to go get it? And he's like, yeah. So I'm fucking pedaling, chasing this guy. And I'm like, oi, fucking screaming, calling him a cunt and stuff. He rides past your, like, where you live, like through all like the alleyways and stuff like that. And then he managed to go down this alleyway and I got up beside him and slammed him into the fucking fence. And he's like, bruv, what are you doing? What are you doing? I was like, that's my fucking bike. And he's like, no, I've been told to come pick it up from a mate. I'm like, mate, I've got the keys for them fucking locked. That's my bike. And he's like, fucking prove it. And then everyone started coming out of their houses to see what was going on. And I'm like going to unlock my bike. And he's just like, oh, fuck it. I'm going to go tell my mate I couldn't get it. And he walks off. And I have my bike back. I'm like, you fucking cheeky cunt. Like, I've just caught you red-handed.
Weird thing to do, man. What a weird thing to fucking do.
Mental. There's only like one situation. I remember I was living with my mate in this part of Luton called Bury Park. And he used to work in London. So he was walking back to the flat. And these two Asian guys come up to him. And I think, I can't remember if they had a knife or something like that, but they were like, oh, give me your wallet and your phone, like this guy. So he's such a fucking cocky prick. So he takes his wallet out and he starts taking the money out and the cards and that. He starts taking the money out and they're like, what are you doing? And he was like, well, you're only going to throw my wallet away, so I might as well keep that. And he's like, and there's no point you having my cards because I'm only going to cancel them as soon as you turn around. So they're useless. So I might as well just give you the money. And he only had like 50 quid. So they were like, oh, okay. So he gives them the money, puts his wallet back in his pocket. And then they're like, give us your phone. So he gets his phone out, which is his work phone anyway. And he starts taking it apart and pulling the SIM card out. And they're like, what are you doing? And he's like, well, again, I'm only going to cancel the contract if you take my phone. So you might as well let me take my SIM card out.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yeah. And they're like, oh, just hurry up. And he takes his SIM card out and he gives them the work phone. And they fucking go off with a phone that's not even his and fucking 50 quid. And he's got his fucking SIM card and everything. I was like, only you in fucking getting mugged are you like
that thoughtful that you're actually thinking, what can I do?
Yeah. I was like, you fucking idiot, man. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Brilliant. Even to this day, if this happened to me now and I knew that story, I wouldn't do that. I'd just be like, yeah, fucking have it.
What I would love to do is take a picture of them and then throw the phone into someone's back garden and just be like, I'll see you when you're getting arrested, mate.
Yeah, you fucking prick.
But
I see Google are doing a new security thing where you can find your phone even if it's been turned off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're doing something to do with Bluetooth or something. Yeah, being mugged fucking sucks, man. Like, it's not. It's a very demasculizing, or whatever the word is, thing to happen to you.
Yeah.
And it's just, yeah, you can't stop going out. Like I said, I've been mugged a fucking lot when I was in Luton, and you just learn just to fucking don't carry anything, and just you learn where to like not walk. Like there was very places and times that I knew I wasn't going to fucking go because I knew that's where the people hang out and stuff like that. And you just get on with it. Yes, driving definitely obviously helps. I still to this day, like me and Sabina were coming out of a shop in the town, and this guy was walking behind us, and for some day I was paranoid that day, and I'm trying to fucking cross the road and go into shops because I thought this guy was going to fucking mug us, and I haven't been mugged in fucking 10 years. You know,
yeah,
that day I just felt
it's less likely to be needed now, isn't it? Because people can deactivate their phone fully and stuff like that. So why would a lot of people do it unless they're a full-blown crackhead, which is nervy enough as it is?
Yeah,
I don't know. With the anxiety side of it, I would say probably I like just see the strength in the fact that nothing happened to you and you're okay. Just use that as the strength behind it, because I know obviously someone doing something like that to you is going to affect you. But if you let like the pieces of shit of the world dictate what you're doing, you'd never leave the house.
Yeah, and it's like I wouldn't say one off. I hope it's a one off. But you think like, how old are you? And this has happened. It's like it's not going to happen every time you walk out the door. Which, when it comes to anxiety, doesn't help hearing. But it's true. You know what I mean? It happened. It was just a circumstances you were in that point in time.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, the chances of it happening again anytime soon are very unlikely, unless you're in like London or like a main city or town or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think, like as I said, unless it's a crackhead nowadays, the people have got more sense. No one carries fucking cash with them, and 90%. It would be such a numbers game if someone was going around mugging people nowadays.
Oh yeah.
To get any actual cash, let alone a phone that's going to be working by the time they get to a shop.
Yeah. It's hard, man. Like if you're really, really struggling, we always suggest seeing professional help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We never say never go to see someone if it's really struggling for you. But like I say, you just get over it, man. Like the first time it happened to me was tough, but then your skin gets fucking tougher. You know what I mean? As you're going on. I remember a guy trying to get money out of me, and I'm just like, man, got none. He's like, give me 20p. And I'm like, from where? Where do you want me to pull fucking 20p from, mate? Oh, you must have something. I'm like, look, I haven't got nothing. Like, empty your pockets. I was like, I'm not emptying my fucking pockets, man. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You fucking
ridiculous.
They just carry on walking, and then eventually they get bored and fucking walk off. It's just a trying, isn't it? If you back down to it, but then you can't say that because I'm not going to tell you to stand up to them and then
get yourself fucking hurt.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because most of them are just mouths, but you get that one guy that you know what I mean, that wants to make a fucking name for himself.
That's desperate.
Yeah. So just take it one step at a time, man. If it's really struggling, just like go to the shop, stay with your mates and stuff like that. Like go out with them, and just try and stay when like there's loads of people. I remember me and my mate, we were in town. I was like young. I think I was like still in school. And we went to, I can't remember what it was called. It was like a game. It's sort of like a CEX back in the day.
Okay.
And we just got like a game would come out. And this guy come up to us and he's like, oh, you're right, lads. And we were like, yeah. And he goes, oh, let's go over here. And then we're like, nah. And he's like, you're coming this way. He's like walking us through the fucking town. And he's like, don't fucking say it to anyone. And he took us round to the front of the fucking town centre. And he was like asking us for money. And then I think he took one of our games off us and like walked off with it.
Oh, really?
And like, what are you going to do? We were like fucking 16. There's fucking crackheads coming, like fucking leading us, and, like threatening us. It's like, fuck it, that's scary when you're a fucking kid, man. You like, and there was people everywhere. And he's fucking got his hands on us and he's like, don't fucking say nothing.
Yeah, and they don't know the situation and the people around. So
no.
if you started kicking off, they'd be like, what's this bloke doing?
Yeah, because you don't know what he's going to do when you're that age, man. Fucking, I still remember that, man. I bet it was one of them fucking Doherty brothers.
More than likely.
Yeah.
It's good that both of them are fucking dead now.
Wait, are they both dead?
Yeah.
Fucking overdose, I bet.
Yeah, I know one of them was definitely overdosed. I think the other one died in prison.
Fucking dickhead. I hated them fucking guys.
Mm.
But yeah, like I said, there's certain things you can do, but if you're really struggling, man, speak to someone. I think isn't it normally the police offer you a number and stuff, like if you've been mugged when you call them.
Yeah, when we had the burglary, they offered you like a crime, like after crime helpline thing.
Mm.
That's if they reported it to the police. Some people might not have wanted to or whatever. But I'm sure if you Google it, you'll find something, or go to your local GP or whatever and seek counselling through that way and explain your situation. Because I think the only way you're going to get over it is if you can't do it off your own back and start thinking less of the situation that it was, then you need someone to be there to support you through it. Otherwise, you're never you're going to end up having agoraphobia, or whether is it agoraphobia where you don't leave the house?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
and you don't want that.
Fear of open spaces. Yeah, So stay strong, man. We're here. We wish we could have more help, but anxiety is a tough thing, man. You know what I mean? We're all struggling with it.
Mm.
But you'll get through it, man. Good luck on the driving.